So disrespecting the budgetary process of this body is a clear case of disrespect of our Constitution. Who is she to continuously disrespect or show disrespect to this body as an institution and to the constitutions? Enough is enough. Enough of her brattiness. So, I rise today to manifest my extreme displeasure about the behavior of our Vice President.
Enzorecto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
Status of House Bill number 4058 is that it is the period of sponsorship and debate. I now move to consider the proposed budget of the Office of the Vice President. So move, Mr. Speaker.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion approved. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to recognize Representative Jose Alvarez, Vice Chairperson of the Committee of Appropriations, to answer questions on the proposed budget on the Office of the Vice President. So move, Mr. Speaker.
The Representative Jose Alvarez is now recognized.
Ready, Mr. Speaker.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to recognize Representative Leila de Lima of the Maaanghang Liberal
Dali.
Party List to interpolate the sponsors on the proposed budget of the Office of the Vice President.
Dali.
Thank you. Oh,
Mr. Speaker, I withdraw the motion, Mr. Speaker,
Motion withdrawn. Majority Leader.
and recognize the sponsor, Congressman Representative Jose Alvarez, for the sponsorship speech.
Honorable Jose Alvarez is now recognized.
Good afternoon, everyone. Afternoon, Mr. Speaker. We are in receipt of a letter from the Office of the Vice President, dated September 25, addressed to our Chair on the Appropriation, which I read. Dear Honorable Swan Singh, we refer to the Office of the Vice President plenary budget deliberations scheduled on September 30, 2025 at 10 a.m. The following OVP officials will attend the plenary budget deliberation, namely Lemuel G. Ortonio, OIC Chief of Staff / Assistant Secretary. Second, Attorney Rosalyn B. Sanchez, Director for Administrative and Financial Services. The third is Attorney Sunshine Sari E. Fajarda, Director for Strategy and Management Office. And the fourth is Norman B. Balaro, Director for Operations. Also attached is the list of personnel who will provide technical support and assistance during the said deliberation. We will provide an update in case of changes, bar inclusion of additional attendees. Attorney Kelvin Jerome A. Tiñedo, Chief of Administrative Officer, will closely coordinate with you on this matter. You may reach him via email at blah 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 and so on and so forth. Signed, Sara Zimmerman Duterte, Vice President. Subsequently, Mr. Speaker, on September 29, we received another letter in the address to the address showing an office order number 2025-51 dated September 2025. In the exigency of service, Assistant Secretary Lemuel J. Ortonio is hereby designated as officer in charge of the Office of the Chief of Staff in view of the leave of absence of Attorney Sulaika T. Lopez, the USEC. By virtue of this order, ASIC Ortonio shall perform the duties and responsibilities of Chief of Staff, including the authority to sign Civil Service Commission appointment papers related to the document of the first and second level positions, except for the duties as head of the procuring entity, which shall be delegated to Attorney Rosalyn T. Sanchez, Director 4 of the Administrative and Financial Service Office. This order shall take effect from 29 September. This is the second letter, Mr. Speaker. And on September 30, we received another letter addressed to our Chair, Micaela Angela Swan Singh, Chairperson, Committee on Appropriations, House of Representatives. Dear Honorable Swan Singh, it has come to my attention that the Office of the Vice President, OVP, enclosed in parentheses, budget for 902.895 million pesos has been deferred due to the committee's insistence that I attend the plenary deliberations. I am prepared to attend. However, I am seeking the following. House of Representatives demand the attendance of President Marcos for the 27.3 billion pesos budget deliberation of the Office of the President. Number 2, alternatively, I will attend if the Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability will produce before the plenary schedule a Department of Justice DOJ document confirming that the Immigration Lookout Bulletin Order or ILBO for the following OVP personnel have been lifted. Two conditions, Mr. Speaker. For the following personnel: Attorney Sulaika T. Lopez, Mr. Lemuel J. Ortonio, Attorney Rosalind L. Sanchez, Attorney Sunshine Chari E. Fajarda, Miss Gina E. Pacusta, Miss Juliet Villa del Rey, and Mr. Edward D. Fajarda. Let me know by written communication how you wish to proceed. Thank you for the attention on this matter. Very truly yours. Signed, Sara Zimmerman Duterte, Vice President. In view of these letters, Mr. Speaker, we have given the Office of the Vice President utmost respect in the procedures of this Congress in order to deliberate on the budget of the OBP. Mr. Speaker, there's no one from the Office of the Vice President, and I'm prepared to stand alone here and stand for the budget of the OBP.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to recognize Representative Leila de Lima of Maaanghang Liberal Party List to interpolate the sponsor of the proposed budget of the Office of the Vice President.
The Honorable Laila de Lima is now recognized.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Distinguished sponsor. I will not be interpolating. I will not be asking questions. I will be raising a parliamentary inquiry, then I will make a manifestation. Parliamentary inquiry. First, a clarification. Did I hear it right? That there is no one present from the Office of the President right now in today's, Office of the Vice President right now in these proceedings.
Affirmative, Mr. Speaker.
Second question. This is the third time. This is the third setting for the budget deliberations or interpellation for the budget of the Office of the Vice President. Is that correct?
That is correct, Mr. Speaker.
Does the committee have the intention to respond to this letter dated September 30, 2025? The last letter flashed on the screen about the two conditions, supposed conditions, being demanded by the Vice President about her appearance before this body. Number one condition is requiring the presence of the President himself in the deliberations or interpellations for the budget of the Office of the President. And number two, requiring the lifting of the Immigration Lookout Bulletin for 7 officials of the Office of the Vice President from the list of the Department of Justice. Does the committee have the intention to respond to this letter of the Vice President?
Mr. Speaker, the committee will no longer respond to this letter, being the last day today.
And I think that should be the right action on the part of the committee. Let me say for the record, Constitution, at least respect the Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines. The whole budget process is something that is being directed and recognized by the Constitution itself. So disrespecting the budgetary process of this body is a clear case of disrespect of our Constitution. Who is she to continuously disrespect or show disrespect to this body as an institution and to the Constitution. If she can afford to be showing herself up to the Senate, including being there and applauding the former Senate President in his privileged speech, which is definitely not part of her mandate as the Vice President, why can't she not spare a few moments of her time attending to her official function as Vice President to defend the budget of her office? Enough is enough. Enough of her brattiness. So, I rise today to manifest my extreme displeasure about the behavior of our Vice President. And in due time, I will move for the decrease in the budget of the Office of the Vice President. I actually intended initially to move for zero budget for the Office of the President, or for the disapproval of the budget for the Office of the President, of the Office of the Vice President, in light of those very questionable actuations on the part of the Vice President. But after some mulling, after some reflections, and out of courtesy also and consideration to the personnel and staff of the Office of the Vice President, I'm just now thinking of moving for the decrease, let's say, for the retention of the MOOE and personal services budget, and get rid of the operational budget for the Office of the Vice President. Again, I will move at a proper time during the period of amendment for that. And I hope that my colleagues will join me in that motion or in that amendment. Thank you.
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw. Bunyog,